Today na the 12th day of September 2023. Yesterday, it was not a normal day, business-wise, up and down-wise in Sierra Leone. But to suicide today, well, all man go about in business like nothing happened yesterday. Tarek says Salon we can go in reset mode. All man fell yesterday. Today now, z. We don't reset back. Well, the US ambassador, to Sierra Leone, he don't slam David Hunt. He don't slam. Watch for one of the picture there. I am president with a fist bump. Locally you can say then they bind. And they bind. Okay. The last one we come out. Now so you say be start fine, but you not come out fine. No come out fine. We just hope say this one, it go come out fine. It give few words. Trust winner, we can't dig them word than they. Then we get a proper understanding. Because some of the newspaper then today will make front line, the headline, the front page, and Salon. Now for say, well, the US ambassador to Sierra Leone don't say America go continue for partner with Sierra Leone. Now so you see, but not today the talk done. But at the headline and then at the front page then they want then for say he say America go continue for partner with Sierra Leone. Now so he say America and Salon not to enemy. No. They will continue for partner. But with your words, we go lay on a table. But yeah. Sulaiman Ba, thank you for the stars. Christiana May, thank you. Marie Leonard Dumbuya, Ona, thank you for the stars. At least people are here that, and know the innuendo. Then one day, maybe they talk for ICC. President Bio go. Since una been there, who say ICC they write the letter. I just say to tell una. I just say to tell una say. Since una begin all this story, say well, where you go, and so it don't go. Waiting next. Waiting next. I don't know na by my way, na in comment say na just how much people then go. The president in West Uda. No sir. You see that step ending there, Uda they see this one. The Foreign Affairs Minister did it. Few other people in there we go. But wait. You go see them fine. We then get for make that walk. For enter the building. I don't say right now. Some of we na the diaspora will get work for do. Possible don't catch just not people. We will get work for do. Hey. We are ready now. For Goala. This president is a thief election. This president they kill people them. This president done some of we back we get work for do. We already. Now the best president. This president now the best president. Now I saw some people, yeah, they say they go ICC headquarter, then go hand over a letter for go tell ICC say president we are the best president. We really get work for do. Because if I tell person say look like say you no get work for do, you go say I don't tell person word. And me, I no want for tell person word. So instead, wait till I say we will get work for do. Now we don't ready for protest. Now we don't ready for counter protest. Now we don't ready for waiting. Hey, Salone. Sweet country. We don't ready for make headline. But do ya? You where they go for? You where they go against? Una all we get for where we won. Waiting me up now we won then call her cap. No, now we won so then call her na Salone. Well, then cap then we be fly. No, now cap there. Now one person cap be fly. That other thing. Una no jog person cap. But you say if you don't say they go para garden day, make like say let them swan. Una go out for see who side the ear them, the wig them, the weave them. Then they fly. Una only have a wig. The granny na village state that we won the color. In fact, that Yvonne now say the color. Yvonne, I ever had a wig. Okay, still, well, something I make I name the change from Yvonne Nazalone to wig. Yes. Make sure so you get and find that you eat. Because if you fall one thing, if you follow one thing, we not go on for see and the other under. I don't say now you buy her. But I'm just saying that old man all in ground. That's not the beauty of them country all day. All man all in ground. We don't want trespass. Yeah? We don't want trespass. You were there for the outside you did. Yeah, you know why you there for? You were there for just the outside you did. You were there against the outside you did. The outside you did. Now, na right. That's the beauty. One day, inside Salone, we self go reach day. For now, from 1965 to date, a public order act today. You know they able to do as alone. Me not to say, it's if I go to naturally. No, you know, say I go make change small. At least, if you go self against, you know, and go that kind of way, you want self way there against it, this president, it's if election, you want to look good. So you give people like say pantine, you have a pantine small. If you they go for, you get for sure say, the way they support that in the governance. You ever say this not the best president? Yes. If they can't feed Salone. They can't feed. You know, the quality education, you don't do and done. So now feed Salone. They can't feed. So you need for sure like for say you they support how they feed Salone. You get for do. But this one they say they for plants, then you all go down. They don't go do a more. You have to say naturally yourself will make you look good. They want to sell ya. Let it you. Cheno Jalo, thank you for the stars. Now keep the stars coming. Oh. Jerome, I salute you. I see the stars. Sulaiman Ba, let's keep the stars coming. But seriously though, now na right, na do am responsibly. Yeah, do am responsibly. The tea no ki sweet better because now all the both party then they go to bata. Now don't get a big speaker eh. We are the MC. I can't hire me. Like me bro. Yeah. Yes. Lilian Bakari says natural beauty, no need for makeup to be cute. Then makeup schooling. Let them read the talker. Let them makeup schooling read the talker. Oh, now mark them column. Yes. Let them you. Let them products left for sale. I'm not go glad you. But what are we saying here? President Bill don't go. You don't reach. I think Silver Blading and go clear the road now Washington DC. Yes. What's not reach? And go clear the road. I don't know if you get for dance by this one, but in small sister did it sometimes. You get for dinner the entourage for go inside. Yes. A time for EBK be dance. Dance so then they beat but I they dance. They share, they pull I think a crop print self be wear or be put t-shirt pants up. I try for picture them. They pull them cross style there. So this one I don't know if you get for dance back. All my all in grown. Eh? All man. But I know be say tribule. I know about makeup. Well, the way this Alama Sunday. La Hollande. All my all in grown. I repeat and two things. Everybody getting right. We go reach day in Sierra Leone one day. After we go the 1965 Public Order Act, we go reach day. But una will be the talk for ICC. President Bill for meet up with the prosecutor. They meet up with her. Then they meet up in New York. Eh? And then they meet up. Okay. So FBM. I say la ma Sunday. It look like say même so not today. FBM now you want take the gun, eh? Okay. Alright. My man will say the panel jets in America. Como ça? Aí toca bom. It used to be at the balance you. I don't know what you talk about. By now, all the news the way they get today. Just now you say, now 4 people go. Now you don't come back say they don't reach it. By now, they don't reach. And then Boku go. Who say they get the information from? Eh? I want to get Kaba. I plead the 5th. Même so you don't come. Go read FBM message. That's outside Kim Pass. Now they say one pass for Puel Markets na ya. Come on, skin et triple you go able for get live coverage. No sir. Mame Bangura all. Mame Bangura ain't used to. He be done at the crowd that thing. How Mame Bangura end up na APC? I end up there. Mame Bangura end up na APC. Na Nescoma in Baggy begin all. Where an Nescoma be the travel. That's an day you demo. And then I own party. He left all back te even in 1 year where Ibike go ifala. When you see them be say that election they come. Now he begin for stone you them. He fought for kill la party. He own party. Okay. If it's for killer. Before I say this one, so if they say go, I'm not gonna surprise them. I'm not gonna surprise. Oh. But anyway, now can to waiting the ambassador for the United States. Then some of them are going to first reach over the weekend. Bole. And that. I first reach. The new ambassador don't land. David Reimer don't go. But the Baba Way Salon people in Gyan, not to that welcome day, then be Gyan. What are they try for say? Because when I say Salon people just now goes, let's both sides be hit David, the ambassador. We go. Both sides hit him well. Even the time we call say let APC not boycott. Them last for him, good one. So you see the SLPP side, you see the APC side. But they are still like where the other small party then with them? Where the other small party then? They know they again. I don't know if now when the election can come, now MPPIC they say no, would that not be get official now district headquarter town? Would that not be they do this? Would that in financial records not up to date? Would that this? Would that? We need for begin for CC. If during that time here, there's small party they will for thing election there una no come. Una no come. On the PI system 9 kill una. Now the PI system kill una. Now wonder woman them be the cross carpet. Because they get each 1%. All the apart from APC and SLPP. All the other party there. 2% then try. Then get. Usam, in a must I don't go boo. This last term where I go 2022, they don't try, they don't through Salas. Yeah. One of we manaya. If we promise say triple way Cambo, that experience we been get today, we go wipe them off. So let's try for wipe that experience, because if not to that, I see talk say triple A Cambo, and they tell say they know they fry fish for put pa cassada leaf. But Salas don't change that. Usam, look you padi na yo Idrisi there. Walter, thank you. David say PPIC he said that Regma institution. And then take play. Victor Fode say they don't go find money for 2028. Kolala say they all don't go na Solwata. Usam, no worry. I dey come. I dey candy. Let we wait, let the new one come. Let the new one come. The new one don't come. You know what's happening? When the new one come, it don't go na status. It don't even meet with chief minister. And they talk about Ambassador Hunt. How they talk about? Yeah? Brian David Hunt. David Reimer na Engo. David Hunt na income. Well, let we listen. We be meet with Chief Minister just after a commercial in credential to President Bio. As soon as, because I ask for them small party them, I'll just they take shots from PPIC. Okay. Because seriously though, PPIC, when election they come, they tell you say, oh, we they do work, we they do. But right now, with the small party them, they no get voice safe again. Voice line they no get again. In fact, in the campaign safe, they are also here. When I that know you as my guy call that other man say na fallback subject to that professor. PI system now, if flag all the small party them, nothing to notice. Alright. Let us listen to the conversation.
For make any ambassador or high commissioner begin work na any country, therefore present them credential them to the president na that country dey. Where this na document, we talk about them qualification and plenty other thing them, and we show say na them presidents them na them different country them, send them for can work na them country yeah. And the US government for long term now, don't they send different ambassador them, we don't they can represent them na salon. And this being term, the first US ambassador, David Reimer, in term we don't do na salon, we make him be done return back na the United States. Now for sake of this make the US government don't send Brian David Hunt as the new US ambassador na salon, who say he don't go present in credential to the President Julius Maada na State House Monday, September 11 this year. Inside in talk for sake of this, the Chief Minister Dr. David Moina Senge been start first for welcome the US ambassador to salon.
Alright. Then get small conference, small one, na status. And the chief minister tell the new ambassador, David Hunt, he said, well, you don't cancel alone, we know tradition, we can pray first before we do something. He said, okay, you not get choice first. Now we all see day. In fact, now status today. Then pray. We then pray on. And the chief minister talk this.
We have what we call the Big Five, which is the government's main priority, and a major part to it is public sector and governance reform, justice reform.
Yeah. The first thing we put them face, Big Five. Big Five. Now the first thing we put them face, governance reform. But the Big Five, waiting cover all. If I ask you right now, but the Big Five, what you sabi? The other one and they, but me, na feed salon. Feed salon. Sabi dandy. They go small. I don't know if feed salon go begin feed salon. No. Are they hope for let fail? No. I want to work. I don't know if you be get time frame where they say you go begin feed salon. Or right now na plant to the plant they will go get for harvest. Na shataban after how many years? After how many years we go see the yield of feed salon? Okay.
It's part of the Big Five. With that, perhaps I just want to welcome you to Sierra Leone and welcome you as an ambassador. We remain very committed to work closely with you and with the U.S. Embassy.
Okay. The chief minister, they say, salon, inside we have to, but what they do, we want for work. Near, not too far away. Near. Because we dey far away, you know it's sweet. Near, if you can near. With America, the embassy. Yes, see. Want for work with them.
And with the U.S. government to ensure that we promote the impact for the people of this country.
I for work with the U.S. government for promote the impact with we the people, we the people of Salone.
I'm welcome.
Welcome, okay?
In the talk, the new U.S. ambassador in Salone, Ambassador Brian David Hunt, been talk about how we feel as the U.S. ambassador to Salone.
All right. Because the front page of newspaper them today, all waiting in the talk say, the United States will continue for partner closely with Sierra Leone. And say, now so, the ambassador, Brian David Hunt, say, yes, but now listen, I talk him, and waiting add the.
I have to say I've been overwhelmed by the hospitality of the Sierra Leone people.
Okay. He said he at glad the pasmak. By the way, where we all fine way income. I don't forget what in they say we win. Global is it giving? But it be camper how we welcome stranger. And how King G. It escaped me small. But we carry good mark that side. Yes? But can't ask Salomon but in companies now. Hey! Right now, so this one ask me. Because the first thing I go tell you then thief me cable. Yes. And so we feel sit now, no. Hey, now because be Salomon man and go thief the cable. Well, I not go get lights. So not so that one do. Hey, talk about how can you relate with people them. Me and you go talk say, hey, you don't mass us, you don't jump us in Abacha. Okay. How they relate to one another, how they relate to stranger. I tell you, Solomon, I like stranger today. But listen am, a gladi. When Musa say Solomon for receive stranger, we are the best, no doubt. We get great hospitality, especially for strangers. Then why make o kingo na airport? We know the talk nandi. We not to stranger. Eh? We not to stranger na airport. That the first day they receive it. Or you pass on the different border crossing points them. Alright. A gladi for the first time when income the world don't receive them. Gladness day param.
Since I've been here, it's only been a few short days, but I have to say I feel very welcomed, very much at home, and very much looking forward to working with the government.
Hollande. It's in just few days no more, but him feel welcome. Wait, Ambassador, I just want to ask you, are the government, are they sweet in you, or are the lovely people of Sierra Leone? I just want to know. Because again, if you get somebody where like how the come out, take visa restriction can inside, don't you the can inside for the work. I just want to know that they are sweet in you. Now comment on a just we own love we get for strangers. It just be saying no the government turn them up small. Alright. Anyway, the lovely people of Sierra Leone. Now with
the people of Sierra Leone to advance the interest between the United States and the Republic of Sierra Leone. Obviously, this is an auspicious day, September 11th.
So, it talks, I remember, September 11. Usam say, is there most of the foreign diplomat there? They can get some Koniman habits. Alright. I remember September 11 because yesterday he became credential to President Bio. So we be feel to say nothing no be the gun status carry on. Status carry on. And I think from the Republic of Ireland, himself been carrying credential too.
For my country, this is a day of remembrance. We call it Patriots Day.
Day of Remembrance, now the United States, Patriots Day, September 11.
In memoriam of all of those who gave their lives on September 11th, 2001.
Remembrance Day for the one them who been lost. Now United States on September 11, 2001.
So it's in some ways a day of solemn reflection. Fortunately, I now get to counterpoise the memories of September 11, 2001, which I spent in Mozambique.
September 11, that 10 day for the World Trade Center, it's in Mozambique in Bindi.
With much more joyous occasion of September 11, 2023 here in Sierra Leone.
But September 11 in Atgladi 2023, because who say they? Na salon.
Being able to present credentials to His Excellency the President, Her Excellency the Acting Foreign Minister, and having the opportunity to meet with you, Chief Minister.
He say because I'll be able to carry my credential to President Bio and I see the Foreign Minister and now I do the Chief Minister.
In Keyon say the US government will continue the party business with Salon government for say they give more strength to democracy and good governance na the country.
Okay. Now listen, number.
I know the government has set forward an ambitious agenda. We've always been a strong supporter of development. Hollande.
He say the government, say they don't step forward with ambitious agenda. And America, na strong supporter of one development. Development. What's against sir?
Of development, both here in Sierra Leone and globally.
He said not to salon no more, but around the world back. America then team up for development.
So I think it's fair to say the United States will continue to partner closely with Sierra Leone as
because this one I didn't take for partner closely with Sierra Leone and waiting, sir.
you move down your path towards a more democratic, more inclusive.
Wait, no rush. This part here, no rush, no rush am. No rush am. Now this time we want put that other David. But waiting. Take a small, ambassador. Because this part now important. For work closely than this Somal left farm. But he continue closely on waiting, sir.
More democratic.
Democratic. Democratic waiting.
More inclusive society.
More inclusive society. Work closely for waiting for make we go achieve democratic society, more inclusive society. Right. And you hear it for yourself? You hear it, because I know they left halfway. Say they work closely with Sierra Leone. For waiting. Democratic. More inclusive. Waiting again.
And anything we can do, you can certainly count on us as a friend.
Anything what America can do, they say, just turn to them. America na you party. You mean them? No, wait. I want to know if the ambassador mean them. For say anything we na need, na just turn to America. America na you party. Wait, that for the government, not for the people. Oh. Because I know few people who want go. I know I let them go temple run. And if then I party, no lock the mots party, man. But let's continue.
I should also note it's auspicious that the president is getting ready to travel to the UN General Assembly.
He say yes. In the camp can give credential to President Bureau. President Bureau they pack him bag for sign for go America and New York at the General Assembly. They are to the crossroad.
With you, Chief Minister, I know how important the meetings in New York will be this year.
Yeah, you that part today? I know how important the meeting na New York get for be this year. What you know so? Hope say not concerning visa restriction or ICC. He say he know how important the meeting and they get for be. And too like for give person waiting. Yeah, we talk a major they ask question. Yes. Right. Waiting again. You talk about no talk that side back. Talk that side back. You know how important the meeting then in New York get for be this year.
With you, Chief Minister, I know how important the meetings in New York will be this year.
Yeah. The global economy. So we need the meeting and they waiting again.
Particularly as Sierra Leone gets ready to take its seat on the United Nations Security Council.
Particularly for go take Usidon place na the Security Council. So that meeting they not get for funny. We get for pay attention. Okay?
That will, of course, mean a significantly greater level of responsibility.
Particularly that Sidon place we get for go take na the United Nations Security Council. That means to say we don't get greater responsibility. Okay? Greater responsibility. Listen though.
You will play on the global stage and new areas for partnership.
We wanna go play at the global stage and it go create new areas them for partnership
Between the United States and Sierra Leone.
between Salone and United States. Mango, did you hey? I didn't know me say you for go vacation if you name them on that list too. That's a vacation. I don't mean to say if you want to go na Macy's. So you are left no more. If you go buy na Macy's, you dey go. No. It happen so. Not so. If you name them at the list. But if not for we the people of Sierra Leone, you want go for make it go benefits you they go on official duty. We don't understand, eh? Okay.
As we work to uphold the values.
As we work to uphold the values. Talk back fine.
Areas for partnership between the United States and Sierra Leone as we work to uphold the values.
What's in the values? Integrity, free and fair election. Yes, that's some of the values that one day. For uphold the values them.
Of the United Nations and the international system.
United Nations and the international system.
So with that, ladies and gentlemen of the press, thank you very much for coming out to see the Chief Minister and I today. It's really wonderful to be here. Very much looking forward to traveling, to getting to know the country.
Okay, Holande. You glad if you come? You want to know the country? Who say you want go? Who say you want go? Now I want know. Or you don't know the country, you just want to know the country. Well, I will introduce the country to you now. Who say for care and go? We go show say this na Salone. We go show the culture, the rich culture of Sierra Leone. Who say so? Nobody knows Sabi Usai for carry the ambassador for sure and the rich culture. If you want bluff with Salone to person, Usai the carry and go. No, I don't agree. Oto Pamalap, Makeni, Bo, Usai. No, tell me, call the place in name Usai. Where you say Makeni? Usai na Makeni. Where you say Kabbalah? Usai na Kabbalah up the hill. You see Uncle? Where they call up the hill? Or you know Mina? Toke Kono. Who's parts na Kono? Kabbalah Usai. Emily left. Man, Mr. Sena for care and go law. Kabbalah. I see Kabbalah don't come but could go la forest. Ratalo. Uma say Benghazi. Banana Island. Bonta Island. Big Market. Christiana say Tripoli well, you know the right person for take him around. Kamalo, Scarlet, Bonta Island. We don't get a couple of Bonta Island. What's in there? At the tower, where they? Makeni at the tower. What's in King Gon at the tower? It's just a crowded place. King Jimmy. What's in there for see that King Jimmy? Even the history is dirty. Who again at King Jimmy? Kama Abubakar left na be I saw the blood food to country. Kono wetin na kono usai na kono. Le ambassador hire a personal chef. Now this is not the thing that I'm serious though. When you say you want to care somebody, we don't ever go Sierra Leone. You want to go show the rich culture of Sierra Leone. Who say they carry the person go? In Freetown we have beaches. I understand that. Number 2, Toke and all this. Now the same thing. You go number 2, they cook fried rice and waiting fish and chicken and waiting. You can't talk at the same thing, fried rice and waiting. You come all the strip in a beach, fried rice. Like, come on. Konon at the diamond holes. Cotton tree, they have cotton tree. Kabbalah, yes, the mountain. But look at no more now. You know, can go up there. Team. Takogama. Yeah. The peninsula here, what's in the Is somebody trying to understand what I'm trying to say here? Now, just few places that you go count inside Salone, where you go say yes, true. We still get the culture there. You go enjoy the peace of everything. Yeah. Yes, Banana Island. It's nice to go crossover. You get Dalton Resort over there. The Gola Forest says the Gola Forest Mark 2. Fine, but the road, the terrain before you reach the Gola Forest. The terrain. I think say this Friday we can't talk about that. Banda Juma. Wataluka Sadabrid. The Monument and Relics Commission, National Tourist Board, Ministry of Tourism. Look, we got the all. Who said them build the clock tower at Alo? It is left. Take on to Babara. For going to Alares. Lexon for I think that's then on my bucket list though. For me next explore. I want to go another lake there. But we too can bluff with. We too can bluff with. We get Zuna Saloon. Sasso Island, Sussex, and Up Regent. Okay. By now, let me give you Boku stars. Moyamba and say then get Palm 1, Claude 9 they tell we. Gogbongo Village, Maboka, Sokobana headquarters. The Camboy Hill. Alright. We'll go count someone day on Friday. Patrick Dominion, they say the big boy in the house. Hope say they get stronger by the day. Patrick is saying we can blow up with food, but most of the restaurants and resorts know how to present salon food for the Okay, sometimes a president and sometimes the other they present not good. Karika basi mi get nan. Kono Ekuma. Kamakwe Road, ça les left. Kabbalah, then get a lot of fruit and vegetable. Mumuna Rio Kalantuba agreed. We get beautiful areas. Oh yes. You don't go Bumbuna. Come on. Anybody will get chance, go Bumbuna. You will like it. Man, the place is serene. For real though. When they can't go to restaurants. Particularly they say the presentation not too good. Where you see some country them, when they present them food, it look good and it can taste good too. And say forget and cassava bread and fried fish. Alright. But Morocco now in district, first people were gunshot in a salon. Must they say fried rice not to food? Not to jollof for fried rice. So Usai, okay. My man will say go na Potoko City, mango and bubu. Usai. Now Ujo they go no more Usai. And they talk about having a place in every district where we go able to say if we reach Naya, the culture, the tradition of this district with the Fenanaya, it's a presentable place. That's what I'm talking about. Where anybody will come for the first time, like we can go to picking them. We know say, if we want to know about the South, let we say, oh, this particular place, that's what in them dedicate them for. Now the museum, now the tradition of the South, a specific place. A specific place. If we go down at the north, no, okay, Bombali, well, no, one come Kenny. We'll reach there, we get a point where if you go there, you dey pay for go there. Everything about the north, you get an historian there, you get every kind of little bit of carved stem, all thing day. If you got more time, then after they don't take you around there and I'll show you all thing, they're able to take you along the town and say, that still will be telling you that 90s Naya. That's what I'm talking about. Eh? I don't know if the one them working there for tourism, for they not can understand. We need for make we safe first. We need for make people know about what this region is all about what this town, this city, this village is all about. Hold true to we history. Every part get a history. We hold true to them. So like with the ambassador council, he say take me around. Come on. Return say tomorrow. Now would they go? All but the south you they know. All. Alright. Karika Base, let me calm down. I am a salon. Oh, well, you don't see? You don't see me your expectation? That's exactly my expectation. Having people to come to Sierra Leone. Oh, they got say Sierra Leone at the touristic destination. Sierra Leone at this time. Sierra Leone for waiting now for the beach no more. No more. Yeah? Can we? Yes, we can. Omari left. Omari say look and go bome. Omari left. Make and goody. I say side for bluff. Side for bluff. When I see and say me na the best person for take him around. On another explore saloon again. Tell the area now on a month. And so that bra. Elle no kaya again no. Elle no kaya. Welcome on board, Usfend. What you get for me?
Yeah, thank you very much, AAA, for giving me the platform, and thank for talking through regarding this topic where you bring the floor for discuss, and thanks to listeners. Regarding this diplomatic issue, this is an issue between the U.S. ambassador, the new one, and the government of Salon. But whether they meet, the one they will regard in terms of meeting him, the president will go receive in paper them for sure say if them believe him, what he be for say what he sabi, so then are the credence, so themselves go put the belief on them. But this now more of diplomatic and foreign policies that we see say then they flow. But the side where they understand the foreign policy and the side where they understand within the diplomacy maturity need for let you do. Now that side they will not know who's one way look faulty for let them go understand how to go about diplomacy. We not say Africa they develop after that colonization with the left way for let go catch up with international relationship them. Some of we people that we involved in politics or governance or organization, some of them they still learn how to become diplomatic because that thing will change every now and then in terms of the challenges and way they do. You know that it evolve every now and then because of modern era. And we just they catch up with that modern era because the modern era we don't come with diplomacy when they're left with for low catch up. But despite that, now in the area where we'll just need for people then go put their head down and understand. So the diplomacy what they talk of here now, this is mostly they know your language and within at the person culture. That of course we always they try for see. But looking at first how the introduction, like when the very Brian Blunt he meets the chief minister, then they present the credence then to the president. Now two things we observe in come with diplomacy for follow what you need for do. Handing credential and paper them for sure and say they allow for work. This now in the paper for let them believe me, then the government back believe you. So you they give something where you believe see now you paper then this, then say them believe you. But then now, they say they try for sure they own credential, which is not a credential for let them go believe them. You see the chief minister is saying them pray first. So then go believe say that they own value that one day. The other value now, the government own value when I put ahead say now in a then 5 tier when the development for let them go up and government reform. So that's not this own with the approach. But the question I ask, how much of that one they go influence that relationship who go try for show waiting the person in subject where they try for bring because he know waiting they go on. So he summarize them. He not come for talk about poverty, he not can direct this, he just summarize and say now something will they show democratic and more inclusive society, and that character there, and that value there, and the value what the UN gets, and that thing and then and this self will pull your idea because your values for do business. We that area they go be difficult because we know we just come inside because we get something we they want, but what they want, we still not able to adjust that. So the only way we get by himself or we still have for this or we still have for this. No, then they come that young way for that diplomacy. So for that way on that mutual relationship will not for be very, very forceful and threatful. When would they always get a diplomatic relationship there? Get the fundamental right where you look for say this time we go for value because the UN they own values and they hand back. The US when they tell you about what's in an inclusive society, when you left, you go find out what's in an inclusive society. You know, then they talk about rights, responsibility, civic, civil, the mortal man, the civilian. They not say political responsibility of politician. They say civic or civil and civic. So then to the student, you can't look now. Go watch about what's in the happen. So your job as a government, and then things then you get for look. But what thing can blind you as the government for you go understand, say then and I get for work towards this now therefore fulfill this way now we able for approach me and this ambassador them or this country, this organization will get good relationship. If you don't tell me say I know parties, how will able develop them. So now in demand they tell me say if I ready for partner now that thing there. If me don't understand what he mean, well that's why you get that diplomacy, the maturity when I will find out the values they wouldn't get. What's that young values? Then the values they don't tell you say and then see right there. When you go by UN back, because the man tell me say na UN and then say the work with that thing there. What's in UN? Then get a 3 main course in respect, professionalism, and respect for diversity. Okay, that's now then your main 3 compact one there. When they come out to the other one, when they say, oh, this now we charter them, this now we charter, when are UN, and they talk about peace, justice, putting how you respect mortal man, how you human right day, how you get tolerance. We go able to say, I tolerate things there. I guess I will at the dialogue, or I accept me opposition, like go campaign free, like you do anything, I not go push her, or I allow people a right for them go express her, or they give them a room and show them how they will able to express themselves in the public. Not to all the time they shouldn't know say how they not go able to do them. I go only say, well, una do this. But if I tell them say una can, now I can't write letter before I do this, they work. I go find another strategy. Now in the internal diplomacy between young people them, and then you transform into that maturity one day now. So they call value and they when you can at table, it's very easy. And these are the challenges and now when you become that mixed diplomacy, where you see say you occur where you see both add tension the car and the one where they say not to add tension. You see some of the car force and the that violence way one of that one would they say cohesive you add and it attract force. But you see say now all to do with how una get for put the culture, the understanding, the values of una between una who they can do the dialogue, una the actor them. Then what they can as actors, then are developers. So they know their own method and they can try learn a language. The first way say one for go work as on side. So if they try to understand the values, what you go come, you go put that play the you buy you go praise you and I don't do this, I don't do this, but yet still that shoes do well. Remember, when they go up the hill, this not to hike in shoes. So you dress fine, he will tell you, so you go begin to tell you, say, but then nice shoes, but wait till we don't go up here and I remember one time I go mass one thing up. Remember, he go tell you, say, remember that thing the way you go, you know, go tell you, say, bro, he said, he pull these shoes here. So they show you a diplomatic way of how you get him prepared. So it's up to you now, go say, well, I they go try for friend order better shoes. Or you say, if you can do, well, I'm not going to get these shoes, but these shoes here, I be see on eBay, it look like say fine, wait till I check my bank by no day. So you begin to, oh well, what's happening? All good together. I will argue this. So the diplomacy come, the man they take in donation, in grant, in GM, because you said accept the diplomacy with your own trick. But it's all about people and trying to know what they stand for and the values them, where they will believe, what will lead to that truth for develop. But if there's the values there, they want to know the values and how we go able to reach that point. Now then the diplomacy problem, okay, see say you still get a challenge. We hopes them will do not to just focus on the five pillars and then open with the prayers and so on and so forth. But only hope say we'll get characters that will be able to uphold values and put them at the table. So our gross national product now in go value we because as to get gross national product we go able for say now with GDP now in the begin the value we will go tinap na public follow go talk for diplomacy follow arrange and how we go manage them. Thank you very much. Let God help to get characters who then be able to act for we in a good diplomatic way. Let the country develop. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, friend.
Yeah, well, welcome. Yes, sir. Yeah.
I want to say thanks to friend for your contribution today. Welcome on board, Alpha. What can you get on this one, sir?
Yeah, thank you very much, to Swen, and thanks for bringing me on board. For me, I think I continue work within the United States don't they do nas alone. You see, no matter within the sanction where they put or the restriction where they put to some of the leaders them or some of the one that way where they say participate in the election or things that will not go on well. That not mean say United States they cut off totally from Sierra Leone. No, they will continue their work because that's the tie they get. It's the same thing like when they say so if we say get an ambassador where they go to America, they always do and call them get for work with them. Yeah, yeah, they're not gonna make because of few people and then the entire country suffer. They just cut all thing off. They get a lot of developmental project the way then they implement na the country. So they therefore continue all lengthing and day. But again, just like what you say, good lay you said you see where yourself take your time, you stress on the main points them. Because this now may put see we make it see now make me sometimes the salon papers them not I can just look at the headings them and then just put it in call. You know, they not get time for give a detail of waiting somebody they talk. Now just the caption, oh this that and the you see, then still they continue for maintain the democratic principles they waiting and call at the country. So let people not think say because they say and they work now, oh all thing they don't forget button and done this, they done that. They will still maintain it because it's an example they are setting. Yes, so because if they not do anything and anybody can do any country can grab and do any kind of thing. So for me, excuse me, for me, of course, it's a very good thing for we country. They will continue for maintain that, and of course, like the last time when me say no more. I mean, wish like we then get like some corrupt leaders them not only Sierra Leone Africa then go can and drop the money na abroad yard they wait them call. Therefore don't collect all the one and they freeze their account and back then send them money then the Africa back let them develop the countries them. That would be a very good example. But again, it's a very good thing. The other two me go one for talk now that you see say the guy no the ambassador no and not talk something contrary to what the former ambassador don't say. Like like when people who can't think say this one it can't abolish or whatever the first one does say. These are they are diplomats. They speak the same language. You see? So it's just left for we for make we as a nation let we for continue for uphold the principles for democracy. We're not for able for like we're not for back away from that at all. Like until they still and they try for do a dialogue now the country they with the opposition and all that and they will pray for a positive outcome because now that's what one for see say yes the oppositions then go back and retain the seat them in parliament and let the government go on or let the system run because if the country continues so now the poor people will continue for suffer no more. Yeah, because for me, 30-day things for the price and just they go up, people and they suffer. One for the price then go down. One for the people and begin tell God thank you now. Not to all tell them for the Allah, not have mercy. It's really stronger for people in the country. And that last point. The last point I want for talk on quickly. Yeah, you make mention of very important side them in the country we at least for them able for preserve. Interestingly, honestly, me I not see all this other when they call so we not get any structural something. What I mean structure when you go able for go you meet somebody if or even if you not meet post you get books the way you go read related to their side and ain't not there at all. So I don't know if we the one the way the monuments and relics then and they don't know able forget that Ghana then get inside and they where then they do extremely well. Where you go, then go explain, give you, then get people very well knowledgeable about them, their culture and their histories. Them very knowledgeable. Where you go, then go explain, give you, then go can you go. You say the gladdy. But I don't know. I really they try for figure out. So when people and they send their own suggestions, they try for figure out. So I will get a structured something. I don't see them. I really not see them. Of course, okay, somebody will mention the zoo na and Takuga Mayanda. Yes, you go there and will explain to you about their history and then something like that. Fine. but Sakugama not to history that one day. Yeah, not to we culture that one day. Now na zoo. Usa we able forget we own cultural thing. The law say you want go now, you go see something about the slave trade, the thing and then oh Lord. Then sir, then they make money, they museum them. Now then they always say they pass. I see them get what to call electrical museum. All the first and things them, the machine them, then transformers them, all day. You see so many things them all. Lord, sometimes they ask for talk development in a salon. They really ask for talk. All anything they run effective one. It creates employment for people. Lots and lots of employment it will create. But talk. People will say, this nadandi. But again, it's if one for this salon go before, some of their suggestions there we they bring up their opinions there will they share on the platform here. It's a very, very good thing for make government they sit down and work on some of their suggestions there because it help for equipped and create employment and able for present the country as a good nation. Now we will not get one sober something we go say this why if you go salon, you go now say now you go now bond, you go see this one, then preserve them. Look like the first public college building. Yeah, then they all they need for design them, preserve the culture of them. Like the oldest stone church now West Africa, when at the St. Charles Church. Now they don't do they don't cover all the stone. But for maintain them thing the day. When you go there for you not say, yes, this really na Stone Church. But if you go there right in a person and say this na Stone Church. You see, so there are a lot of things the world don't lost. A lot of things them. Yeah, a lot of things. You go even at that regents, that battles, I think the grammar school also may start na the inside and get anything where they should begin. Nothing not again. They don't all thing don't go. They don't go build sell their land and so we don't preserve things. We don't know they teach them at school. That's the other way they beat me imagination. We educational system. Then they teach what they happen to in our country. What's are the reason for that? I don't know. Me, I don't study there. I still study there. Everything where they teach you about abroad. Everything. Past where they come, where they do international development, which they call. Now we they bring some of your background into their system. Even at that, they give priority to their own. Then they teach them culture, a lot of things them. Then they teach them picking them about this land. So when you graduate, you are so useful to the land. You are so useful. But nothing like that's not there again in our country. Nothing like that. Nothing. When you go check history, what they call now few things that they teach about history. Few. Picking they go, you sit to us, the way ask can say, but they give you small history, but salon, you don't get any better idea. So I think the Ministry of Education, they should work on these things. Even like when they go questions, they need for talk even about the rebel war, the causes of the rebel war, then they need the effects. Waiting for don't do enough for make them that they happen again. So you teach the picking from the young age. So by the time that picking they big, you don't need for tell for common at least for protest. You know what you mean. You know the importance. You know whose side we country don't come out. But all these things are, we will lose them gradually. Gradually. One quick. You know the other thing they lose AAA, last shock you. You know, so they lost with local tribe them. That's not very, very sad thing. Now, few people them. I wish maybe Friday or Saturday, create some this platform, let people and talk their local tribe them. You will see where people, you go laugh because Bokov we don't lost we local tribe. We picking away they born no them talk and safe. And that's why they happen back na Salundi. That's why they happen. They don't want to talk the local tribe at all. It's sad. It's sad. You go reach them for them, you go see somebody who go talk good Mende, good Timini, good Loko, good Limba, and no go there again. Because we are losing it gradually. That's how we lost with culture. Now, so they lost with traditions them. But we need to maintain all these things. I think that under beyond 40 days now.
Thank you very much, Alpha.
You're welcome, sir.
I want to say thanks to Alpha for your contribution today. Yes, Suma, welcome. What you get for me?
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Triple A. You know, the new ambassador don't come. We want for welcome unto the country. But the thing where you be talk about, the journalists, then they write something different. One thing we, I think so, whether then journalists, then they within a salon, then or one they travel kind of America, or some then travel, but then able to study American man. American man get the most hypocrite teladu. Yes. American man, he hate yourself, he they tell you, do you feel say he like you. We call him peck. American man don't smile to you. He don't give you peck. We don't get issue now. Me don't get issue now with a friend. Well, we saw it all the time. This lady, they give him peck. If you see I like the lady, like I say, hey, that girl don't call it for me. I say, well, tomorrow we go ask them for your phone. You go find out. So they talk with them, they talk. American man, you wanna he hire you, sir. He go to fire you if they talk to you nice because naturally don't train them. When they fire somebody, not even make land no say you fire out because you never know. I know people say he get gun and let not shoot you. So I think that when them people are trained, they know how to talk to somebody. Even if they not like you, if they deal with you where you go left that discussion they want to get, you the commodity you feel say, huh? You know they see the interview then now where American man they do, where they go for job, where they do oral interview or in-person interview. When they don't talk to you, done. You the commodity with the intention say, yeah, this job I don't get them. That woman they laugh to me. Yeah. Maybe you know they reach the side to go, don't change cherry paper and throw out. But they train for that. Now, one of the most hypocrite people that wake up make team bad look good. They're very good with euphemism. So, for with journalism, for writing, hey, what do you expect? Say this guy go can't talk. We expect and say go can't sit there and tell me say, una and Tina una give me predecessor hard time. Well, una no worry. Una go see the bitter part of me. No, American man they behave so. You get to deal with American man on a daily basis. Let know they're very hypocrite. How do they do things? Because they don't trust themselves. So whatever with them journalism, then feel say them people here they come up behind each other. Whether you feel say this man can represent na salon. Now America, wouldn't not them boss? Now Blinken. Not them boss. Not the Secretary of State. And they distribute them. So if you don't sit down and write letter, a press statement, talk about visa restriction, wouldn't not this guy for Ghana Salon, he go say anything different to that? And then they work. But I mean, given that they ever talk, if they talk to you where he left you done, Rona don't talk done. You don't go see them say, this guy is really doing for me. Even interview, would they see him? You don't go interview where American man don't talk to you, you don't. You don't go now used to say, this job I don't get her. The way that guy be talk to me, self. He even ask me about my culture, who say I come out, he say sit down fine. So then you go for land but America. We head on chronic now. We know them. We know we self. In terms of the president in go on, why in go so early? Not to the 17, the thing starts. Okay, but not to Nina the one who get the meeting. Nine get from go sit down on that chair, or we get representative somebody there. But since Nina the head of state, that's fine. We'll get on that. Let go ahead. Let go sit down in New York. Now nice city. Let's sit down there. We now in New York when I entertain and there for we. But to me, I see until the way to go. when we watch we in the Kandong, the kind of crowd we be in the Kergo, we not see the same kind of crowd today. Like before, say, they try for minimize or they try for cut down on expenditure or too much per diem with all the crowd in Kergo. Because look how early they go. If you face beaucoup people in camp, they all go for green a 5-star hotel. They all go for get per diem. They all go for go shop. Na Nima Marcos because na they can go shop. One time we been get a special. I think na be CNN or so MSNBC. Within the show with all the African countries here. Within the Canada, the UN. Within guide and they can take a time out. Within the Guna, the most expensive, including store, shopping areas, shopping centers. Na New York. With the guide them, then they charge them things. $5,000, $2,000, then they even blink for pay for it. Put all their money then they with a rip off from the country. Hopefully bring that kind of kabudu this time around. And hopefully whatever we go for good today, because me now one person, I not get any problem with making able to convince America, make them give the money. We need the money. If there's any time we will need the money, now, because people make no mistake, that country they feel the pinch right now. ICC know that, but now man way it hard for read, it very very hard for read. But ICC know that. The difference is with then go tell you, then go tell say we know say Team Tranga because then go harass you. ICC go can't na podium and talk say Team Tranga. Because they never give blow because nobody know the way you go for shoot, nobody know the way you go for beat. Now the constitutional right. Because turn on Fox News. Let's see how Fox News to go for even though we America get what 3% unemployment, but that need to tell well on the inflation. You go buy gas right now. If you buy gas $50 for floppy tank, now $100. You go to Costco, you go to $100. We first turn a cut to go. Now you need to even do inside the basket. Yourself there. But they know how to talk to people. They know how to encourage them people. Now I make Biden always wait at the end of the month, let them see the employment rate. If now 200,000, 200,000, 190,000, it make a big deal out of it. Because now that they get leverage, okay, at least people and they get job. But waiting Tranga, at least but if you get job, then you get something for look forward to. But now that we need to get now we own country. And the man need to explain to the people we not setting Tranga, but explain to the people say you dip on the work and now this and this you don't put together. If this come together, people will begin to work. Will not give me chance. It's not easy. That's all they think. But the man turn with like say we an enemy. It won't move away. Let it talk. Then when people like one kind of say, okay, now this is how we feel, then shoot and kill them. So let God make you go pull good thing commodity. And that's no more maker for you today. Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you very much, Umar. Just to join me, the ambassador for United States don't land. He don't presenting credential to President's bill, and also President's bill in coup in America now for the United Nations General Assembly. Yes, Ezekiel, waiting to get on this one, sir.
Thank you so much, Triple A. Thanks to the panelists and to all listeners. So good news for the ambassador for reaching Sierra Leone. But like how everybody don't they mention that man then they go on their own, then they work for the American interest and within their policy therefore. So I think they've been don't make their policy clear, especially after with election, the policies they don't make and clear known to the government. So they don't even need for they talk about that at every meeting. So if any journalists want for just take other talk to them, I mean, whether they come for can visit today, then he begin talk about policy in details. No, the reason why he cannot Sierra Leone for can work with Sierra Leone and the bottom line of American interest. And we then they talk about American interest, and I think we a little bit broad. I mean, obviously, Sierra Leoneans would they look at just the relationship with Sierra Leone, but not then a global issue. Where then they look at we water, is very important to them. That we see is very important to the Americans. So every time we then they see the tentacles of China, they begin for spread, then they show up. If somebody go remember again, at one point where they intensify about the beach where the Chinese they want for buy, less than a week or so, the navies they show up na Sierra Leone. If you say they show up because their legs alone, no. The one for sure China say we there around here. This water is very important to we. We look at the Atlantic, Sierra Leone axis. They Guinea access to Guinea, Liberia, and all other places, West Africa, where it go Guinea a free pass. So for let you give a whole beach to China, all of a sudden, is it something where you go suffocate them or something where you go cause a naval issues? So quickly they show up. So wait, then they say they show up for, then they work for the American interest, not to because they why the relationship with Sierra Leone obviously necessary, but then get the policy and the very wild we would not even know. So, but anyway, we want the thing where is so a little bit disappointing is that I know say democracy is still young now we country, but if we not try for really implement things where it give respect to we people, because every time we they contribute now or look at things, if we they put the Sierra Leonean first, because if we really want for land from people away then don't develop, don't do well, you reach now that country, everybody here America talk now, then go up and down. With leaders that need for find out. We talk to them people, we are the first thing it come to their mind now, the people. First, they say this, the time will come, believe you me, where we practice democracy the right way, nobody no go get issues about who that win the election. Okay, the only thing we they talk about now other things then about how person they rule, how this party they do things, Now that they no more everybody go worry about or how we go find way how we fulfill we serve. Now that everybody go they worry about instead of we worry about why this person do this person do this, and then they open we serve up for other people and for can't tell we how for do things. I know say it's very embarrassing, it's very painful. Now make you see government rep they all grab the same way that man say they be don't talk say they want neutral body for can make sure say everything what we do for that election day it go the right way. We set things them in place so that it not go happen again. All man begins to say, this is our country. We need for do what we want for do. Well, if they only reach that point today, if you do things then right for you people then you not go need really anybody for tell you other things them for do again concerning you people. When we do things right for we people everybody way they come. It therefore give we that respect there. Then you get so much respect. Can you imagine if we've been doing everything right, coupled with the opportunity where they don't get them forget a seat now the UN? Just imagine if everything was right. Even just closer to even 70% right. Just imagine some of the, by this time, everything for don't day in a different level. Why everybody feels say this thing and a do or die. But I know why. Because reaching at that country then wait and they in authority, they never obey no law. No law. Anything where they want for do now, just a phone call. You know, the time where you get everything level for everybody. You know, police get the authority for arrest a minister where he misbehave in a public, where in a public nuisance or he drunk in a public. The police get right for arrest that minister there. Just imagine how much level will go there. Now make it see all these things, every little thing. It's like a do or die, guys. You know, everything everybody they do. Like say if we not win election, oh my, the world they end. Because of the other things that way people and they do. Force people them, advantage people them for no reason. Everything they go for nothing. You know, how you go to map and talk say now you want you people for develop. If all they think then they people and they see a pass their stomach. You know, you they do everything so horribly against the people. Then they see nobody not stupid. Then they feel them. You know, and nobody know the way they defend them. Pass outsiders. Yeah, that's so it will happen. Pass outsiders now. They come for all man they run to for let them can't help we. The moment we level things them right for everybody. I know say law everything not go ever be perfect. It no matter who say you find yourself. People with a lot of money, people in power always go get the way with certain things, but not in all levels. And this country, no matter say you are the governor, we are almost equivalent to president or more than president in Sierra Leone in terms of the economy where then they reside on. You drunk in public, the police they arrest her. Quick, if they put her in a van, he can't go, then go book her. Do that to any minister in a salon. Then the policeman force now they say yes sir. Alex if he peace by himself, he go say yes sir, take him, put her inside him. Oh, hey, una come on here, drive people instead of he do the right, he arrest the man for causing nuisance and that which is going against the law in public. But this not the reason why then they go all out. Not to do or die. Some man like say after we lost election, like nothing not they gain for fall on, which is true for some people. With all the brainwave and they not get no other investment they have done where they go fall on. Some man where you see a failed election, that's it. You know? But do you want to spear with people and do the right thing for people and the country? Where the level playing field can do at least even so at a lower level, then you not go so depend on America don't come for car work with you. Where then they come now other areas where you self now for your interest. Themselves now for their own interest. But all the time, the only reason why would they listen to them now, why would they go all out? Now because then get the resources for Gui. Because we not get no plans for see how we for able for be self-sufficient. If we begin to set things them in place for do this democracy right, all the yagba and the killing way they happen, it not go happen again. Lord, we put the Sierra Leonean people in force. And for Lord, we put them force, that means we'll get for begin for make the playing level feel equal. That they really not go call Sierra Leonean. We everybody go be happy for calling themselves Sierra Leonean. But if we not do this, now the same thing no more over and over again, repeat itself. We change this government order one time, now the same thing. Nobody know they try for set anything in place right. Because then they hang out for protect themselves. You know, Lord, we find way how to do things. We go help with people so that we go enjoy the country where they call Sierra Leone. Thank you so much, Triple A. God bless we all.
Thank you very much, Ezekiel.
I can't touch the code.
Yeah. One for say thanks to all the panelists then. I think we'll take 5 calls. Although if I think so say we don't do well, then we'll go left here. 5 calls. Mostly people I get question and observation with regards to the money from MCC. Today na MCC on come. So MCC will they deal with so but okay, what's in a question? Would I go benefit from this proposed handout from MCC? To my observation from previous experience, and I feel say the common citizen go benefit directly from the money. How long, how many handout them we don't receive. Wetin we get for show for that? Must they ask. Well. If wetin and say go come for energy, really come for energy, then we the people go benefit must they. Per light. If wetin and say no more. The one themselves will not get up now, then go able to get access to them, then we go benefit. Yes, good rich. You get 3 minutes, so what you get for me?
Hello, good morning from Tokyo. Well, first of all, I'd like to say a big thank you to the former ambassador who just left, to the contribution we don't give to this great nation we call Sierra Leone, even though he left the country in a way we not be able to get understanding with the people and we been they work with. But in contribution, we always there in that country, they will all know. Now being a different diplomat, now a man where come from the State Department in a different wing, now a political shooter, we go always tell government the truth, nothing but the truth, and you speak truth to power. But now come to this other ambassador we just come. Now somebody way I get a small view of him way back 2010. We been there Mozambique, now the man we been bring Anita of Jonas Sabimbi at the drawing table with the Santos. This now a charismatic diplomat, a man who been there and they travel from Luanda, go through Montare, Bulawayo, because America not be get an embassy na Zimbabwe. And the other one where I want to touch here is the newspaper then we'll get na salon. One thing we get for understand here is social media don't take over now the country today because people then believe say the message where they get on them platform here, and social media is more reliable and it's more efficient. Today they see the man and they're all watching and they do because the newspaper not they sell, so the headline is more important. The headline and the people that know they buy the newspaper, they're not listening in the printing, they get popular. And Lord pray this man go able to have a dialogue between the opposition and the government. The most important thing I want for talk here is what role this man go able to play. Let this little country come back to normal. Prices are going up, prices are skyrocketing, inflation is high, money we'll forget for develop the country, they at stake. We get a problem that the ICC, as you just mentioned, all them thing in there. No true Sierra Leone no go want in president for being involved into the institutions and they on any kind of criminal act. But anything we have happen, it must have a reason. The best way we can able to find solution now is because we're not going able to continue for day into this. This now a situation we don't rack the country down. Picking and they go school today, people that are not able to even feed them families, people that are not even take transportation for goods, no other place. The situation don't become so serious and not only one person will go able. And I want to touch on one which happened in a few days that's on that demonstration day. Now been a missed opportunity. I know they support any violence protests. I've been they expect say them people here so them if I don't give them chance. Meet them, talk to them. You are a father of a nation. What thing really happened? Una na me picking them, what thing are grievances? Una tell me, them before I explain themselves. Oh, we all know the situations the way they go around the world. Prices are high on fuel, prices are high on commodities, prices are high on food, prices are high all over. But if somebody they cry, you know, you sit down, you talk to them, or you explain one or two things to them, we're not going to get an understanding. So now try to find a solution. Not to forgo na radio, they threaten people there and begin to talk this and thing. You know, go solve your own problem. Now a small country, now a few group of people that are then come out. So at the end of the day, we get for lost lives. In this na Sierra Leoneans, it will be you, it will be me, it will be any other person else. Anytime people else want to come out, for let's forget about you need a permit, you need to do this. What thing they want? They must have something where we will learn from. We all will go find cohesion among ourselves. Okay, when I want to come out, when I go to so I took a stadium. When I go gather there, the party they can't talk to them. A great opportunity for a leader for listening to the people. Then go kind and say bad things. You go move the good ones and then make use of them so that the country will go before. Because this don't happen, so now the differences they don't emerge. Many people then go get a different perception. This na me own take for the day.
Thank you very much, Jonathan. All right. I saw the lucky at today. Go there back tomorrow. Tomorrow, the eye go to watch. The ears go open. For see, from Washington to New York to Sierra Leone, how things go to unfold. Yeah? Thank you for waiting, Kaya. Thank you for we go come back tomorrow. Thank you for we believe Panzea Network. Well, it depends on what you believe. Because some man get everything they believe. But this network here. But we know what we believe. Waiting we say, waiting we see, waiting we do. All we want for Sierra Leone, not the best. You ex can be some man in best. So now I make best. Now relative word, any varies. So now I make enough for fets now, yeah. Because what you say no want again, now there's some man, they don't better ritual. Come on, skin the action about the 5 calls. Brother man, calls snoddy. Eh? I can't see, don't know more the wait for order. Hallelujah. Alefiabo. There's some man qui lek follow come here quick. Then God in the name how they avoid. Mistake appear and that Jesus, you know, see people. Now, I be there, I mean, I don't day for. Now, I be there, I mean, I don't day for. I mean, when you go, never go, no pardon God in the day. The own animal they sit down and they label we. If I say now, then see we. Mba. Ask, you know, a big boo. Oh, left here. In fact, I can go check na Times Square. If I see anybody and I don't know what did Una go here, una go. Una don't can say so. Tribulate come here and they say they na Times Square. I know the stores the way they go team up. I don't know. I don't say for this you, but New York here, me una. Me come here, I capture you. If me come here, I capture you. Eh? You receipt all. Karikawa, you come, you know, tell me say you don't change location. They talk. Now stores them for good team up for look for them. If anyone can use them per DM. Who stores? We just want capture and then no more share the picture. And go say, how you manage to get me picture? Then family now, then lodger, then side chick, then go listen now. People they don't talk. And New York they say they look for now. If you want to talk, talk. I me talk one. Then you go TJ Maxx, Umar. Then you go TJ Maxx. Well, maybe some go goody. Yes, some man go Macy's. Some man go no call the name there. Because sometimes the name they will call. Wait, that will left and so forth. Most cartoon person we go spend in per diem. Yes. Tommy Hilfiger. Well, Silver Blind. Then the last time we Osamu back bingo. He's telling me. Not Storm. Okay. Marshall. Now, I got no money ready for pay government workers. You want to say the stakeholders them of the portfolio they not pay there. So man get for snap na mall. I mean at Times Square they hang for them day. Seriously, some man go and make the eye back for snap na mall. Wait for it. Whatever I wanna do now, DC would in New York. And they go us. Well, if now the South them be kind of so they carry and go do this so that they don't waste them. So that they don't waste their money. Yes. This is now the classic butupik, but not kind of butupik. I don't get too sad they go. You ever catch me at the farm? But anyway, we don't chat small, Yes, they like perfume. None for sure. Who saw for introduce them to? Lord send them go to Ford no. Who's how go send them? May I start to contest, let them not forget to summer clearance they go now. And then the perfect way that I for Sierra Leone. Minister of Information, lie. Lord send them go to Creed. Right. Well, the money problem go did you. Now the perfect one way, the season get for change, so obviously the summer they get them in one corner. Then they are gonna store. I see something they want. This past weekend, they not put it na that other aisle. Look at okay. Una no worry. Una they put over under. And I just want make a come every weekend no more. For the kind I have for car look if I don't send on the other side. And all the one they want, I don't tell all my one for see them. I blind the eye. Yes. Me no say the most pull and yonder. Send and go na that other aisle. Can't say Jay, no like them. I perfume they will let them buy. we want buy for salon, we wait the season they change. And they send all goodie. And they make bluff back all the pick and like send I put the airplane. But some store and they then get triple A commodity they can go. So store and they then can change the price, but they not sabi me. They can change the price. Sometimes this then be put on for $50. Then they can put and say, oh, now be $70. Now it is on sale for $45. Lie, now be $50. If any then you put something so where deceitful and neighbor. You don't see some I go, where was that? Sweden, yeah. Sweden, I meet up these fine shoes, yeah. It get past 4 stamp. Now I meet them be put on the 4. 4 stamp. You know the stamp there? From this price to this price to this price to this price. I don't forget how much krona I buy. When I be white, you know last safe na salon. As you go salon, are they done? Eh? Well, now they want to know who look for. When but things then must this say I don't get the idea how for spend money make una not grumble later. Well, we don't left here. Yeah. Then I go get time like how we they hunt for the good price. Then I go get time dandy. Yes. You know say some student then get waiting and say clearance. Don't pay the clearance and give all that side back. Yeah. And let's say salons are big pearl shoes, not too small. Not too small safe. I think that they get dirty way boku. More like if you get white crepe, white sneaker, man. Or the crepe you get in soul white. The commoner was fine. I they get dirty safe and no sabi. Even number 2, that they shock me one time, yeah. Seriously, number 2. Sansan. Man, the shoes no problem. For most they reach the number 2. Kandong, what kind of the Sansan small cow? Why see the shoes? I don't believe say. So this Sansan power can make no look correct too. Hey, is a Miyaki? Lilian left. Alright, we don't keep company small. Yeah, that's good. One pawiso. Yes, then wait for una salo. One a size day. I go back. Let me boss dog and fire me now. Till we meet again tomorrow. Shako come and say, "Triple A in a farmer, why you want white shoes?" So farmer not for wear white shoes. Eh? So I say farmer not for wear white shoes. About I say na the way they waka for waka safu. So na jog waka de waka. I never wear white shoes go na farm. I'm not talking about the farm though. I talk about number 2. I talk about white shoes. Even when you wear white sneaker, white crepe, you go inside. So even okay, you mutuka. Like Musa de Waterloo. Il est left foot clean mutuka by the time they reach in a tongue. You don't turn on that thing. I met Tijama, they keep that there for Saturday. I can't talk yet. Yeah, well, on mutual grounds. Hey, this keep company, if I know come here, we end up at trouble. And that's another thing. The day we will able to get rid of them dust. They are the dirty. Me I'm glad. Eh? You sabi the tire shine? Not try more. You know, like when you don't wash your car down, you spray them. That way they shine. We like them parts of the world that way they did this, if not weeks. Now so the tag will shine. Yeah, spray that one. By the time they come out, and me palm body reach na the main road. If you see where the tire dirty, it don't take dust. It don't take dust. Hey, Papa God. I get off-road tires them. Because I don't know off-road. The tire no they ever clean. I don't know why it attracts dust. They're extreme terrain tires. I don't know why they attract dust. The tire no I like the motor clean. Wait, by the time they make I like you drive soft, small. Say they reach na the main road. By the time they reach on the main road, it don't get a dirty. You go na tongue and if you see na upline you come out. Ezekiel, thank you for the stars. Alright. We go there back to my I don't talk on the person most thing. For real though. You know like I'm making man the talking. For real. Till we meet again tomorrow. Tata.